Today is a weird day. I can only imagine if you're having to move around in the matrix. I can only imagine I'm not having to move around in the matrix, okay, today. I thought I was going to. In fact, my intention was to wake up this morning, take a shower, go get the rest of the fabric, blah, 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 blah. But that isn't how it ended up. It ended up me doing coaching and stuff with Jessica and Maddie and making sure that an elder consciousness in the root race had a personal person telling them what's happening right now, because most of the red root race is going to get some type of a heart frequency. The elders especially, they're all going to think they're having a heart attack. If you have anybody calling you that thinks that they're having a heart attack, they're not. Their heart is having to attach into the frequency band, and it has to literally, their heart valve has to and when it people freak out. No, it just went bleh, and then the pain and the surge in your arm is because it's connecting you into a higher band. If you're breathing and everything's cool, that's what's happening. You're not having a heart attack. You need to get into the energetic frequency of the next band. There really isn't anything. You shouldn't die of a heart attack. That is fucking crazy. Understand? Like, in the future, that's ridiculous. Like, you died of a heart attack? Oh, you mean you died during reprocessing? Okay. You didn't die of a heart attack. You didn't have, for whatever reason, you didn't stabilize in the shift. You follow? Now, why I came on here is because what I'm seeing at a macro level is that, and the reason I was stopped today, and the reason I can't even go work on the coloring book and can't go all mental in my head, I really can't do much, and I can't even shower and get all squeaky clean. Why? Because for 24 hours we're having to sedate our energy a little bit to allow them an extra day to catch up. Because we were going too high in the red root race. Now, at the same time, what's happening as we stabilize, and this is what you're feeling. So all my angels, we're becoming the new Orion grids. So my pure energetic etheric angels that don't have any Orion, what you're doing is you're getting hooked into a higher frequency of Orion under this full moon. Whatever is flushing out to get you to connect to the 44 Bellatrix Orion codes, because now no matter, you're holding up an Orion 44 grid. So if you don't have any Orion codes, you're going through a transition like Dave, except opposite. You're having to birth wires, kind of, but not real wires. They're not going to form as wires, but they're organic wires that are going to feel more like metal somehow in your body, because that's the energetic of Orion. You just need a little bit of it. It's like the highest Mercury frequency, the very, very, very highest Mercury frequency, which is mercurial, which then forms metal of some sort, gold, any type, plasma, even if it's glass, whatever, it's the highest frequency. You're having to get those in your body so that you can hold the Orion projection. and the whole grid system. All of the beings that were the red root race that were holding the grid system, now they're having to get the energetic flush through their heart to pull them up to our bubble, our system. You see? So that is what's happening, like, in the soup of DNA that we call the human race. That's where we're at today. So basically, like, I guess I'm gonna go swim because I need to work out. So I'm gonna pull myself from the mind frequency things and from the creation energy things, because whenever I'm in that, my frequency's sky fucking high, sky high. So I'm gonna pull out of that a little bit, and then I'm just gonna focus on self-love and self-care for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow should be off back moving around in the matrix and everything else. Because for me. So I'm just telling you, this is what's happening over here and why. Because it's like and I know me not moving allows everyone else to get to where they need to be. So it's almost like we're cleaning the stage right now. It's Act 5. So we've already moved the set. We've already moved the set for Act 5. Now all the actors just got their scripts. They just got their script. So there's some actors that are still on stage because they're just in the side wings. They were there for Act 4. So they just walked off stage. So they know exactly what the fuck. But then now what we're waiting for is for the actors that weren't in Act 4 to show up because they just got their scripts. They just found out they got a role. They just found out. They're like, oh my God, I'm in the play. My agent's sending me a script in 3 days. My agent is sending me a script in 3 days. So in 3 days, they're going to get the script. Then they've got to make arrangements to get to us.